breaking news here tonight across Europe, really sending shockwaves as people were heading out to weekend plans, potentially going to many of these Christmas markets that have popped up, really all across the continent that are very popular around this time of year. And tonight, instead of seeing that, this is the scene at one of those markets in Germany. This was earlier tonight. We know that there are reports that we are still following right now of a car reportedly driving into one of those crowds at a market. This, as we are seeing more and more ambulances arrive on site, more police arrive on site. There's no confirmation just yet as to how many people potentially could be wounded after this car. But you can imagine the extent of the damage that would likely occur in this type of situation. Local media reports that a driver was taken into custody and that this person had been driving at a high speed toward the town hall, plowing into the crowd, and local police are also calling this an extensive investigation. They have closed down the city center where that Christmas market is. And I want to bring up a map. We can show you exactly where this took place in Germany. This is in the eastern German city of Magdeburg. It's about 2 hours from Berlin. And the events tonight are also triggering painful memories from the past. In 2016, this is the scene when a car, it was a truck actually, plowed into a crowd at another Christmas market in Berlin, killing a dozen people, and then a 13th person died about 5 years later, showing that even though people could be killed in an event like this, the long-standing injuries could last years.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Whit Johnson in for David. And we begin with a holiday horror overseas, a car plowing into crowds of people at a Christmas market in northeastern Germany, killing at least 2 people, injuring more than 60 others. Officials suspect it was a deliberate attack, and they are treating the incident as terrorism. A massive response from police, emergency workers, and ambulances. The car driving at a high rate of speed, mowing people down. In the chaotic aftermath, a handful of visitors and vendors stunned and shaken, and heavily armed officers on patrol. A fleet of ambulances arriving to tend to the injured, dozens carried off to hospitals. Local officials say a young child and adult were killed in the attack. Hours later, the Christmas market shut down, everyone gone. A lone police officer seen here surveying the scene. New images of the suspect now in custody, being led away by police. He's reportedly a 50-year-old doctor from Saudi Arabia who had lived in Germany for 18 years. But tonight, authorities say a motive is unknown. ABC's chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, leads us off in London tonight.
Tonight, terror at this Christmas market. Horrific scenes as a festive celebration in Magdeburg, Germany ends in carnage. This is the moment a car's suddenly driven into the evening market, ploughing through the holiday crowds at high speed. The incident captured on security cameras. Terrified families running for their lives. The full video too horrific to show. Within a few seconds, dozens are knocked to the ground. The lanes strewn with bodies of the wounded, those who can rush in to help. The blare of sirens drowning out the sounds of screams. A toddler and an adult confirmed dead. At least 60 have been injured, more than a dozen seriously. The driver reportedly arrested at the scene. A bystander capturing this video, a man on the ground surrounded by police. He's been identified as a 50-year-old doctor from Saudi Arabia who came to Germany 2006. Officials say he rented a black BMW shortly before the attack. We're told German authorities treating this as a deliberate act of terror. The region's governor saying this is a terrible event, particularly now in the days before Christmas. This isn't the first time there's been an attack like this. 8 years ago, an Islamic extremist drove a truck into a Christmas market in Berlin, killing 13. Germany's interior minister saying just last month that there was no concrete indications of danger to Christmas markets this year, a fixture in German culture and tourist draw across Europe, but saying it was wise to be vigilant. The incident triggering a major response by police and medics. The city centre closed down. And 5 days before Christmas, the once bustling market cordoned off, littered with debris.
Wait, after that 2016 attack, there's been a push to tighten security at public events. But clearly something went tragically wrong here. And tonight, US authorities are assessing to see if there are any US citizens hurt in this attack, according to a law enforcement source. Whit.
All right, Ian Pannell for us. Thank you.
We want to update you on that breaking news out of Germany, where a government spokesperson is reporting that a car drove into a group of people at a Christmas market in the eastern city of Magdeburg. We do not know the circumstances surrounding this incident, but according to a government spokesperson who spoke with the German public broadcaster, the suspect has been arrested. Other circumstances, we don't know. We can say that 8 years ago, almost to the day, an Islamic extremist attacked a Christmas market in Berlin, killing 13 people. Berlin is about a 4-hour drive away from where this happened.